GB's here of Into the Squared Circle podcast, and Happy New Year. But before we get to the year 2025, I'm going to give you guys my 2024 I'm talking about top 5 pro wrestling matches of the 2024 year, and my top 5 pro wrestling feuds of the year 2024. That is our word of our sponsors.
The question is, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you? All right, let's get to my top 5 matches of the year 2024. Let's kick off between my number 5, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, the year 2024, of course. Yes, both ladies had a great match at SummerSlam, where Rhea Ripley defended her WWE World Women's Championship on the line against Liv Morgan. The match was highly anticipated, with both competitors delivering a compelling performance that captivated the audience. Yes, both ladies still despise each other right now at this very tail end of the year of 2024. We'll have to wait and see what is stored for both ladies in the year of 2025. But I gotta say, this match made it my top 5 favorite matches all time of the year of 2024. All right, let's head on over to match number 4, made in my top 5 matches of the year. An excellent match. I'm talking about an AEW Will Bygone Ospreay versus the technical wizard himself, Bryan Danielson. This match went down back in April of 2024 at AEW's debut pay-per-view called Dynasty down in St. Louis. This match was a perfect blend of technical prowess, storytelling, and athleticism. Say that twice. Yes, both wrestlers showcased their elite abilities with Ospreay's innovative offense and Danielson's ring psychology. Made in my top 5, number 4. Then on to number 3, folks. We're going to go to WrestleMania 40. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Yeah. We're going to ask, why did you pick this match specifically? You know what? This match was very historic. Cody Rhodes achieved a monumental victory over Roman Reigns, ending Roman Reigns' 1,316 days reign as the world champion, undisputed WWE Championship. And the match was lauded for its compelling storytelling, high caliber in the ring of performance, earning widespread acclaim from fans and critics alike. This made it my top 5 as number 3 in the pro wrestling matches of the year of 2024. Let's move on to number 2. We're going to hop on the plane and go to Japan. I'm talking about the technical wizard returns back on my list. I'm talking about the greatest of all time, Bryan Danielson. Well, face to face with used to be New Japan Pro Wrestling's top star of all time, Kushika Okada, who's now in AEW. Both guys squared off at Wrestle Kingdom back in January 4th of 2024. Both gentlemen further solidifying both wrestlers' legacies. These matches exemplify their diverse and dynamic natures of professional wrestling in 2024, offering fans a blend of technical powers, storylines, and just across the globe. Come on. Number 2, great match. Do you agree? Let's move on to my number 1. Can you guys take a guess? This has got to be, oh my God, the best match I have seen in the 2020. I'm talking about Cody Rhodes. Make it back on my list, but this time he's going to face the Ring General Gunther in Saudi Arabia for WWE Crown Jewels back in November of 2024. Both guys just went to war. Competing for the WWE Crown Jewels Championship, and I got to say, this match is Pro Wrestling 101. If you want to become a pro wrestler, go sit your butt down on the couch, put this tape, put this digital video, however you want to look at it, and examine it. Gotta say, it's so damn good. It made it to my number 1 list of matches of 2020.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is this? Who put this one in here? Okay, I'm pissed.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere yet. I got my top 5 pro wrestling feuds of 2024. Let's see if it matches up your list. Kicking off between Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed. I gotta tell you what, this feud throughout the 2024, I gotta say, was intense. Both guys, yeah, they don't like each other. Beating the living crap out of each other every single Monday Night Raw. backstage, out in the parking lot, in the ring, whatever you want to say. These guys had a great, nice little feud. Kind of pumped up Seth Rollins to the next level, right? I agree. Made it my top number 5. Head on to the number 4 of my top 5 greatest feuds in the world pro wrestling. We're going to head over to AEW. Yeah, I'm talking about Whose House? Swerve Strickland, baby. Or you got to say Burt House. Why is that, G? Well, Adam Page, his longtime rival. Both guys had a nice little story. Got a little bit over a year long, you would think, right? Oh, yeah, you have everything but the kitchen sink. I was there to witness the steel cage match right here in Chicago between Swerve versus Adam Page. The most horrific cage match I ever seen live in person. But doesn't stop him there. Adam Page sat. Well, he did sat down and watch Swerve Strickland's child home set on fire like a campfire. I gotta tell you what, man, that was the top moment of the year of AEW. But this is the top feud in AEW. I gotta say, both guys beating the living hell out of each other. Yeah, this is good stuff. Made it in my top 5 as number 4. All right, let's head on over to my top 3. My number 3.
And my top number 3, of course, I gotta say, man, really good stuff. Right around WrestleMania season of 2024, I'm talking about the final boss of The Rock. Went one-on-one with the great one. Talk about the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Gotta say, man, this feud in the 2024, right around WrestleMania season, where things are kicking up, things are a little bit spicy. Gotta say, man, this is one of the best feuds in the WWE. The first half of the year of 2024. Oh, man, there's that picture right there between The Rock slapping the crap and beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes right here in Chicago, the legendary Allstate Arena, where The Rock whooped him right outside of the arena, where it's raining, bashing Cody Rhodes alongside of his RV. Gotta say, made it a great, violent moment. Shows the dark side of The Rock, the final boss, the guy. I gotta say, that's probably the best Rock character of all time, hands down. The final boss, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, man, just take things to the next level. Selling out arenas, buying out merch. I tell you, record-breaking time for the WWE. Yeah, this is made in my top 5 pro wrestling feuds of all time. The Rock, the final boss, and Cody Rhodes. Yes, sir, it was just fantastic. All right, let's move on to number 2. Number dos. It's going to be on the ladies' side here, folks. Yeah, we talked about both ladies earlier on the show in my top 5 matches of pro wrestling. Well, guess what? This feud made it my number 2, my top 5. And I'm talking about the badass Rhea Ripley, one half of the Terror Twins, and Liv Morgan. You got to say, man, this feud was fantastic. Still going on somewhat towards the tail end of 2024. Yeah, both ladies still don't like each other, but that's okay, because that's what makes this story drama, make this story compelling. And every time you see both ladies in the ring, you know stuff is going to go down. So, that being said, both ladies squaring off in the ring. Obviously, the last time you seen each other was, I believe, back in, was it Bad Blood? I could be wrong. But you know what, man? Both ladies were fantastic as a feud. Made it my number 2. And my top feuds. Top 5 feuds. Let's get to number 1. Can you take a guess? This was a little preview at the top of the show. I'm talking about Chicago's very own CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Do you guys agree with this number 1 top 5 feuds of all time? There sure the hell is in my top 5. Because I guess what? These guys try to outdo each other. I mean, this has been going on just way before WrestleMania back in April. Okay? Man, you had what? CM Punk screwed over Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania when Drew McIntyre won the title for a whole whopping 2 minutes. CM Punk screwed him over. And that's where Drew McIntyre went to Chicago at the Allstate Arena. Punk's hometown, screwed him over, beat him in a bloody pulp. CM Punk went to Scotland, screw over Drew McIntyre in his home country, in Scotland of all places. embarrass him. Finally, both guys had enough. They put their differences inside the Hell in a Cell. They treat this like nobody. One of these guys is going to walk out life-changing experience. And this match was sure the hell the most brutal, violent match of all time. And I got to tell you one, this is the #1 feud in WWE. And got to say, like, yeah, holy smokes, a long-ass time. And this is my #1 pick in my top 5. Do you guys agree with all these picks? Drop it on the comment section down below. And again, as always, thank you very much for watching. Happy New Year. I hope you had a great 2025 year alongside with Pro Wrestling. So until next time, my friends, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys next time right here at Into the Squared Circle Podcast.